Hey everyone, welcome to my video. I just want to apologize. I've sort of been MIA for the last like 2 to 3 weeks. And I swear it's because I've been busy. I promise you. My whole goal was to update this once a week and at least once a week, and I haven't, so I apologize. Also wanted to say welcome to all my new subscribers. Hi guys. For those of you who don't know, I'm documenting my journey through weight loss surgery, specifically the vertical sleeve gastrectomy. But I wanted to use this platform as a way to sort of journal my experience and also help people who may have questions, who aren't sure if they want the surgery, and just want to see the process from start to finish. So my first video happened when I got my referral from my doctor. And I'm going to record my journey through surgery and recovery and everything that happens after that. So I hope this helps somebody. I hope you guys find it fun. And I'm excited to keep going. So I have lots to share. My last video left off, I think, the beginning of February, where I had just gotten my upper GI test, which is more common with the vertical sleeve gastrectomy. It's an x-ray test where you swallow liquid, different types of liquids, and they x-ray you as you're drinking them to make sure that everything looks okay, and they then tilt you back and make sure that you don't have acid reflux. Acid reflux is something that's not great to have in general because it can be really destructive to your esophagus, but when you have vertical sleeve gastrectomy, I guess it tends to be more common, so people who may have not had it before will start to get it chronically, and surgeons will say if you already have it pretty bad, they'll try to steer you more towards gastric bypass, where acid reflux isn't as common. So I got my results back. Everything looked good. They didn't say I had acid reflux, so that's a plus. So I think I'll be able to go ahead with the vertical sleeve. I think I also told you guys last week or a couple weeks ago that I had gotten a blood test done, and they took, like, I'm not kidding, like 10 vials of blood from me, and to test my vitamin levels, all sorts of vitamin levels. And they also did what they call a breath test, where you drink this like emergency sort of liquid. It tastes like emergency, it's fizzy, you chug it down really quick, and then they have you blow one hard breath into a bag, and then you repeat it into another bag. And that's how they test for H. pylori. I had no idea. Blow into a bag and we'll tell you if you have bacteria. So, for those of you who don't know, H. pylori is something you'll probably hear a lot of if you've done research or are going to do research on weight loss surgery. It's the bacteria that causes ulcers, and surgeons do not want you to have this before you get surgery. Ulcers are bad enough. I've never had one personally, but I know people who have. And they're bad enough when you have a normal stomach, but when you have a tiny stomach, it's probably not so great. So, luckily it's treatable. I found out I have it, so that's a bummer. But it doesn't affect me in any way. I didn't know I had it. I couldn't feel it. 2/3 of the world's population, I guess, has it. So it's something that's common. It's something you usually catch when you're a child, although some adults can catch it. And it's through food, water, dirty utensils, sharing cups, like that sort of thing. So you can't really track down how you get it. All I know is that I have it. My blood test results came back, and I'm also low on vitamin D. So I've been taking my vitamin D for the last month. I just have to keep taking it until my levels get back to normal. But for the H. pylori, I have to do a super hardcore antibiotic treatment. And when I say hardcore, I mean hardcore. It's a 14-day or 2-week treatment of 6 antibiotics every day. Yeah. That's a real bummer. The positive, though, I'm being positive. The positive side is that it's 90% treatable. So there's a huge chance that once I am done with these antibiotics, it'll be gone, which will be great. And when my surgeon does my endoscopy at the end of next month, she will test my stomach lining to see if I have it anymore and make sure that the antibiotics worked. So I'm not crazy about antibiotics. They aren't something that I like to take a lot. I've probably taken them a handful my entire life, a handful of them. And, but I know that they are notorious for making you feel sick to your stomach and nauseous and giving you diarrhea and lots of unfun side effects. So my surgeon sent me a prescription, and like I said, I have to take 6 a day. It's a mixture of amoxicillin, Bioxin, and then I have to take an acid reducer, sort of like a prescription Prilosec. So, I just want to show everyone, I have to take 4 of these a day, 2 of these a day, which are these giant horse pills, and then take my acid reducers once a day. So I'm going to start them on Monday, and I am expecting to feel like death and to be parked on the couch watching Netflix for the next 2 weeks. So thank God House of Cards just got released. I'm really hoping that I don't feel too sick. I've done some research actually about taking probiotics when you're taking antibiotics, which may help with some of the symptoms like the diarrhea and the stomach aches. So I'm sure I will let you guys know and update everyone with a video of how awful I feel, which will be fun. It'll be great fun. So that's what's been happening. I have H. pylori, low vitamin D. My swallow test or my GI test. And one last thing is one of probably the more important things. The same day I found out I had the H. pylori, I also saw my general doctor for my monthly weight check. And turns out I gained 3 pounds, which isn't the end of the world. It's not like, oh, I'm not qualified to get the surgery. But it's not where I wanted to be. And luckily, it's like a sum of all of your weight check-ins is what your insurance looks at. It's not like one each individual one, and they sort of grade you on that. They look at everything as a whole. So I have time to right my wrong. And it's a good example and lesson for me, and hopefully for everyone else out there, that this surgery and getting qualified for it, and this surgery specifically, is not a miracle fixer. It's not a magical wand that you just walk in and they're like, boop, 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 you're fixed, and you've had the surgery and you can go home now. They make you work for it, and part of the work is dieting before the surgery. And some people, I think, are able to look at the diet as, I only have to do this for a little bit of time, and then I will be able to get the surgery, and it's worth it. And that's what keeps them on the straight and narrow. And that didn't really work with me. I think that last month I kept thinking about, oh, the surgery isn't for like another 3 months. I have time. And I just got really lazy about my diet and even my exercising, and I gained 3 pounds. So, back on the wagon, and back on the wagon for sure. Luckily, I don't know if it's luckily, but my doctor did say with the antibiotics, I might be feeling so awful that I really won't want to eat a whole lot. So that may help kickstart my ass to watch what I'm eating. So that's where I'm at. I know I can right the ship. I know I can right my wrong and get back on track. I want to be healthy for my surgery. I want to, I mean, I know I'm not going to lose tons of weight for my surgery, and that's just not reality. It's not like I can become average size to get weight loss surgery, because I know it's always dangerous to operate on anyone, but even more dangerous to operate on obese people. But I want to be as healthy as I can. I want to know that I did everything I could to be my best when my surgery comes. So I'll keep you guys updated. Like I said, I'll keep you updated next week with my antibiotics and how that's going. And yeah, feel free to leave questions, comments, tips, and I will see you guys later. Bye.